right, welcome to Prop 5 here on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at Ethan J. Skolnick at 5 Reasons Sports. I got David Eversole. You can follow him at David W. Eversole. Make sure you use the code 5, F-I-V-E. Get that initial deposit matched up to $100. We've been telling you for a while now. It is back in the state of Florida. So if you've been pent up, you've been waiting to play, you can play now. It's their arena game. You can play anywhere up to 4 players. It's basically power plays, and you can still win a lot of money. And I have recently. So check it out. PrizePicks.com. Use the code 5, F-I-V-E. They've now got the tacos on there, the goblins, all that stuff. It's back. So it's pretty much the same game as it was before, or pretty damn close to it. So check it out, prizepicks.com. Use the code 5. All right, we'll give you a Panthers pick here at the end for the Panthers-Rangers series. But first, Dallas is playing tonight against Minnesota. Dallas, a surprise team this year, a team that really was not considered one of the contenders in the West, and yet they are now 2 games away from the NBA Finals. What do you like on the Mavericks side tonight?
Well, I'm looking at, obviously, Daniel Gafford. I feel like he's been the one under the radar guy that's been super, super consistent. He's just at 8.5 points still, despite his really good run of play lately. You can see he's been over that 5 straight. Not that I always take a lot of credence into the last 5, but he's somebody that's getting a lot of run in this series, and I think he's going to continue. He can hit 9 points in this game for sure.
I like that as well. I'm going to look at I've been winning with Gafford lately, so I would recommend that most play him. Again, I'm surprised it's not a little bit higher. I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over on Kyrie tonight. He's not been over these numbers lately, even though he's played well. But I'm going to take a little bit of a cushion and go with the points and assists tonight. I just think ball in his hands more. They got to get it out of Luka's at home. Kyrie was a better home player than road player this year. So I'm going to go over on Kyrie. Over, you can see he's been under 4 last 5, but again, he's been close. I'm going to go over on the 47.5 tonight. On the Minnesota side, look, when Anthony Edwards says something, I tend to believe it. He said, I'm getting shots up tonight. It's on me. So the number is 21 field goal attempts. I'll believe Ant. I think he may not make them. He may not make them, but I think he's going to take them. So I'm going to go with over 21 field goal attempts tonight. You see, he's been under that. He's been getting some criticism for not being aggressive enough. I think this is a night that he is more aggressive. I'll play him over the 21 field goal attempts. What do you like on the Minnesota side?
Nas Reed.
Mm-hmm.
He's just 11.5 points on his regular line. You can see PrizePicks has these kind of trendy picks here. You can see 25,000 plus people are kind of on the Nas Reed bandwagon here. So I like this over 11.5 points. And for Minnesota, this is a must-win game. So you look at, obviously, Anthony Edwards. If he's not going to take a lot of shots, that would be obviously off script for them. But I'm going to take him over on the points and assists.
Okay.
I think he was at like 13 or so.
Mm-hmm.
Or excuse me, rebounds and assists, 12.5.
Okay. Yeah, I won with that last time as well.
So I think he's going to try to do everything in his power besides taking more shots just to sort of will this team to win. I mean, you can't go down 3-0. I mean, they're already in bad enough situation. So I think if Dallas loses or if Minnesota loses this game, the series is a wrap in 4.
Yep, most likely. Anything you like on the Panther side today?
Yeah, interesting. Obviously, looking at some of these numbers, Gustav Forsling, this 2.5 shots on goal. The demon play is quite intriguing, but I think Bobrovsky's going to have another solid game. He wasn't the reason they lost game 2. I'm going to take him. The Rangers have picked up their intensity just in terms of getting the puck towards the offensive end. You can see he had 28 saves in the last game. I'm going to take Bob over 23.5 saves. Is probably my favorite play in this game. And Ryan Lomberg, 3.5 hits. He was like a heat-seeking missile in game 2. New York brought back Remke to knock the Panthers around a little bit. They were a little more physical. I think Florida at home matches that physicality in game 3. So I like Lomberg over 3.5 hits in this game. And also Kachuk. I think he's going to go over this 19 minutes on the ice. Okay.
Seems fair. Kachuk over, Bob over on the saves. And the heat-seeking missile, as we say,
Lamborghini.
Over on the hits. Play them with the code 5, F-I-V-E. We'll be back for the Boston-Indiana series as long as that goes. Doesn't look like much longer. Like my Nemhard play last night. That almost hit in the first half. All right, use the code 5, everybody. Have a good afternoon.